not necessarily those of KKNW, its management, or other advertisers. This program is sponsored by Dr. Pat Basili and Transformation Talk Radio.
You guys are live. You go for it. Yeah. The Mary Jane Mack Show. Go,
I didn't hear
girl.
the music, Benny.
I was
Yeah, hey.
Right.
Welcome to the Mary Jane Mack Show on Transformation Talk Radio. I'm your co-host, Nancy.
Ooh.
We're not with Benny, unfortunately, as we're broadcasting live from Mary Jane's office today. For those of you who are new to the show, Mary Jane is a holistic intuitive. She does the TAP system, the Accelerated Performance System. Her background is in nursing. She's been doing this since 1992. She muscle tests your body, finds out what your nutritional deficiencies are, recommends a whole food nutrition product which gets in your body, repairs it, supports it, and brings you back into balance. And today our topic is manifesting your destiny to create your best life. Sorry. Forgot to put my glasses on. But before we start with the topic of the show, and I bring Mary Jane on, I got a phone call about 4 weeks ago, and it was from Mom, and she said, how would you feel about coming to work in the office? I was a little shocked, and I said, well, okay, I'd like to do that. So I am now the new office manager once again in Mary Jane's office, and I have to say I'm very excited to be back. We were having a lot of fun. And I'd also like to give a shout out to all the clients I've talked to in the past couple of weeks. Thank you so much for your kind words. Not only about welcoming me back, but also a lot of you listen to the podcast and the radio show. And it truly humbled me. And I thank you all so much for your comments and kind words. And I'm happy to be back. So if you are calling the office for an appointment today, I will not be able to take your call until after 12 o'clock. So with that, here we go. Hello, Mom.
There you go. We have this much fun every day, all the time. So it's great to have Nancy back. We have clients that have called that were clients when Nancy used to work in the office years ago. So they said it's that familiar voice, and they're happy to hear her. So it's all good.
Yeah, one of the people said, oh, the family is back together again. So yes, we are.
It's like coming home.
Coming home, lots of fun. All right, so let's talk about manifesting your destiny to create your best life. With everything that's been going on, some of us have been inconvenienced in many ways. However, if you look at it a different way, it's really not an inconvenience at all. I mean, when was the last time you had this much time on your hands where you could do anything you wanted to do?
And not worry about other things. It's letting go of the fear and enjoying the moment. There are so many opportunities at this time to look at what's going on in your life and what you want for your life. And the universe has given you a perfect space and time to be able to do that. It's really pretty amazing what's going on today because it's affecting the whole world. God kind of came in and said, you folks need to slow down, you need to clean things up, and you need to pay attention to who you are. And it is working.
Definitely it's working. We're all forced to slow down. We're all forced to reconnect with those people that we live with. We look at our little children. I mean, people who have small children, you know, they go to school, they come home, you shuffle them off to baseball, soccer, whatever it may be. Now we're all forced to be together and kind of get back to basics again. What is important? You know, family is important, friends are important. So it's about reconnecting with each other and getting back to basics.
Yeah, it's about looking at where you are and where you want to be. It's so many people I've heard, you know, they got laid off and they're not at home, but it's a good thing. They feel that now they could spend more time with their kids, and that job that they worked 20 hours a day at isn't that important anymore. And they've made the choice to just stay home. So there are other opportunities and ways you could look at things. Some people are anxious to get back to work, but they might be doing it in a different way. And that's all good too. When things change and get back to normal, streets might not be so crowded because people have learned that they can work from home and still do a good job. So let's look for the good that could come out of this and how that's going to make you feel.
Exactly. I do have to say, now that I'm back at the office, I do enjoy no traffic. No traffic has been a highlight in my life.
It's unbelievable the difference in no traffic versus the usual traffic. So we could get used to this. This is pretty cool.
It's very good. So how are you doing with all of this? It's time to reflect where you are and where you want to be or where you want to go. Instead of living in fear, turn that around to love and use it as it's a positive. Actually, all this time that we're given right now, it's truly a gift. When clients are calling to make appointments, I always ask, what day works better for you, morning or afternoon? And it's funny because we end up laughing about it. People are like, well, I'm home all day and I'm open all day. So what do you have available? So, but honestly, when is the last time that you could say you had all this time? It's awesome.
And it's about spending the time productively, not watching the news, for heaven's sake.
All day.
All day. People watching the news, they're angry, they're depressed, they're bitter, you're allowing someone else to take your power and make you less than who you are. So turn that off and listen to some positive, motivational, educational tapes and movies. There's plenty out there. There's plenty to download. I recently, which I haven't had in years, got a new library card. And the thing about the library card is you could tap in and listen to all these great books. And I have a lot of different tapes. But I did this so that I could pass this on, the information on what I'm doing, to my clients and other people. You don't always have to go out and buy the books, but they have all this electronic material you could download and get good information and listen to good, fill your spirit with positive and build you up and make a difference.
Instead of all the negativity that's going on. I notice when I watch the news, everybody wants to blame somebody. So everybody's trying to blame the COVID-19 on, the politicians especially, blaming it on one party or the other. There is no blame here. They did not create this. It's something that the universe kind of slapped us all in the face and said, hey, it's time to wake up. So there is no blame. To get so angry and to blame, that's in the past. You have to look into the future. What are you going to do now?
And use your energy to change the world. You have the power to make a difference, each and every one of you. It's bringing out that energy and creating those positive thoughts, the positive energy to help heal the world. So that works and feels a lot better to me than going around complaining about the world and how it's not working. So when you start listening to motivational or positive words, reading positive books, then that becomes part of you. And that's the better way to live your life.
Well, and Mary Jane just posted on her Facebook page, life is 10% of what happens to you and 90% of your attitude and how you perceive it. So just something to think about. Something to think about there.
We love to hear your comments from our post. We do get feedback from many of you, and we'd like to hear from more of you about our post and maybe what you'd like to hear about. We're here to serve you, so let us know and we'll be there for you. Yeah. So again, look at what's going on in the world and what it's really about and how it affects you. Are you living your best life, Or are you just scrambling and running like a little hamster in a little cage, just trying to always catch up? It's a time to reflect on how you feel about who you are, just mentally, physically, and emotionally. Are you healthy? Sometimes people say, oh yeah, first thing, yeah, I'm healthy. Well, a lot of these people in New York thought they were healthy too. But when you get that sick, that fast, and die, you're not healthy. There's something underlying going on. Because if you're healthy in every way, and you're eating healthy and exercising, and do all that you could do to continue to maintain that, then that's the way you want to live your life. For example, all our clients, as this started, I was able to tune them up and put them on the nutrition they needed to support their immune system in this crisis, because I could tune into what's going on with these people. And anytime anybody has lung, breathing issues, sinus issues, all of that always starts in the kidney, bladder, stomach. Could be a toxic stomach. All those toxins go through your bladder and kidney, and then it goes up to your lungs and up to your sinuses. So it's all connected. So you got to keep the foundation okay. And if you're having breathing problems and asthma and other compromised with diabetes and other issues, those issues all go back to what's going on in your body and where are you out of balance.
It does. All right. Mary Jane is going to take some calls this morning. So if you have a question for Mary Jane, give us a call give Benny a call at 1-800-930-2819. It is time for us to take a short break. You're listening to the Mary Jane Mack Show on Transformation Talk Radio. We'll catch you on the other side.
This morning I got up at 6:01. I walked out and saw the rising sun, and I drank it in like whiskey.
The Knowledge Book, currently studied in 39 countries and 15 languages around the world, accelerates our evolution, takes us out of depression, offers universal truth, protects us, and makes us stronger, both spiritually and physically. So if you are interested in the Knowledge Book, visit usa.theknowledgebook.net and tune in to the Knowledge Book Radio with Marge Potasic on TransformationTalkRadio.com.
Are you ready to awaken to your divine and true potential? Tune in to a Spirited Exchange Radio with me, Carrie Kadambi, every second and fourth Wednesday at 4 p.m. Pacific on TransformationTalkRadio.com. We discuss the evolution of the modern mind and how the power of awakening, healing, and connecting allows us to step into living a life of love in action. For more information about me, visit thedivineguidancegift.com.
What would you do with the power of community? How do you create your own rituals? Tune in to Living Your Gifts with me, Susan Huff, Ancient Applications for Modern Times, the second Wednesday of each month on TransformationTalkRadio.com. Our lives begin with the stories we are told and the stories we tell ourselves. Storytelling is the key. To learn more about me, visit livingyourgifts.com. That's livingyourgifts.com.
Tales from the Merworld with Amira Bath, exploring the mysteries of Atlantis and Lemuria, airing every second and fourth Thursdays at 1 p.m. Pacific Time. Tales from the Merworld Radio is a blend of mythology, theology, and ancient history, and Amira's own soul channelings. Are you ready to explore and validate the possibility that we are much more than our earth bodies? Amira Bath's Tales from the Merworld Radio holds safe space discussions for remembrances and memories of topics like multidimensional existences and simultaneous lives. Together, we will be raising our vibrations through stimulating conversations and the opening and releasing of the remembrance of our soul purposes for this incarnation. Join me, Amira Bath, for Tales of the Merworld Radio.
Did you know that all of the shows on the Transformation Radio Network are available as podcasts to stream or download?
Really?
Check us out. Go to transformationradio.fm. We have business shows, spiritual shows, energy healing shows, and pretty much everything in between. Something for everyone, guaranteed to inspire, educate, and transform. We are transforming the world, one listener at a time.
I walked out and saw the rising sun, and I drank it in like whiskey.
Welcome back, everyone. Welcome back to the Mary Jane Mack Show on Transformation Talk Radio. I'm your co-host, Nancy, here with Mom, Mary Jane, and today we're talking about manifesting your destiny to create your best life. And with that, Mary Jane is going to tell us how we're going to do that.
Well, we're going to give out some phone numbers, Nancy.
If you have a question for Mary Jane, go ahead and give Benny a call at 1-800-930-2819. If you'd like to make an appointment with Mary Jane, you can call our office at 888-777-4232. That's 888-777-4232. And I'm going to let you know, I won't be answering the phone, but I will return your call after 12 o'clock.
And look forward to hearing from you.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And you can also go to Mary Jane's webpage at maryjanemack.com.
All right. So the thing about creating your best life, there's never been a better time to do it. It's like, for me, this is my opportunity where people are more aware of their health and where they're at and how I can help them. For every one of you that I do help, there's 10 more that I could help. And my goal is to help as many people as I can to be the best they can be. I love what I do. I come to work every day. It's never work. It's a pleasure. And each and every one that I talk to during the day and the great stories I hear are just give me energy and this big smile on my face. And it's really exciting to do what I do. And there's never been a better time to do it because now people are more aware of where they are in their journey of health.
Well, and I have to say, since I've been at the office, it has been a lot of fun, and it's been great to see so many people, calling the office, getting appointments with Mary Jane. All appointments are being done via phone right now because we are practicing social distancing, but they're feeling good. A few people had some fear issues. Mary Jane was able to give them some peace. We got a beautiful letter from one of the clients who was having a really difficult time, very stressed out with all the news. And Mary Jane was able to, she sent an email thanking Mary Jane for giving her peace, calming her down, being there for her, and that's what she does.
Yeah, she had some health issues going on, and she went to the doctor and went to the emergency room, and they gave her, they gave her what they had, which was not much.
She was actually sitting in the doctor's office when she received a message from Mary Jane during that time. And so we're going to publish that
on the Facebook
page
and on the website. Yeah. So, but we hear the great stories all the time, and it doesn't take very long. A couple of weeks, people are each week they feel a little different. Maybe sometimes if they have really major crisis, the first week could be slower, but as time goes on, there's always positive input, and then we just keep working to get everything balanced. So, and sometimes people call and they want to know if I can help them. And Nancy's been a great help in the office because she knows exactly what I do, and she's able to pass that information on to you.
Yeah, well, I've lived with it for a while, and I, it's like we had a new client call, and I said all things are being done via phone, and I explained she was a holistic intuitive, but I also said way back when she first started doing this, we got together as a family and we said, we need to get Mom a new hobby. This is a little bit too out there for us. We need to find her a different hobby. But then gradually we saw the results as a family, and like I said, it's been doing the work since 1992. I feel fabulous. I mean, I take my nutrition on a regular basis. And when I get into a little crisis, I'm lucky enough I can pick up the phone and say, Mom, what do I need? What do I need? So it's great. I have no fear of becoming ill or getting sick or catching anything, because I'm comfortable and I know I have the best nutrition in my body to keep me healthy.
Well, that's why it's exciting. It's with what we do, we have predictable results. I use Biotics Research products, which are the best out there. There are none any better. When you get a bottle, every pill in the bottle is almost identical. And that's why when I recommend a protocol, I know that in a week you're going to be different. And as the program continues, you will be better. And there's no doubt. And if something's not right, there's always an answer why. So we figure that out and we move on. You might not be eating properly. You might be microwaving.
Ooh,
you might need your drains to be clean.
Oh, I was going to talk about the drains too. When's the last time you did the drains?
Yeah, so doing the drains right now is really critical, because again, if your drains are bad and got mold and mildew in them and those fumes are coming up, you're breathing in those fumes. And apartments, condos are always worse because of all the people in the building. And that's a major problem in New York. How often those people clean their drains. So you breathe in those toxins, it gives you bacteria in your stomach. That bacteria goes through your kidney and bladder, and then it goes up to the lungs, and then causes the breathing issue and everything to settle there. So I recommend right now people do their drains, usually is once a month. I recommend every 2 to 3 weeks. If you're in an apartment, do them every couple weeks. If in your house, do them about every 3 weeks, just to be a little on the safer side.
Exactly.
That's a way to go.
And also, I've noticed when I come out now to go to work, car is covered in pollen. So a lot of people are thinking they have allergy issues. So you can also help with the allergy issues. I had a client recently call to reorder a product. She had allergies, and she said, oh my gosh, I wish I could order this by the case. Had I only known, years ago that this product would have taken away all my congestion. She said, it is like gold. So I'm glad she got the relief that she needed.
Well, again, it's about tuning into the person and finding out what's going to work for you. And it's a custom program that makes a difference.
Yeah, it's not one size fits all.
Yeah.
So did you want to talk a little bit about this before we go?
And the microwave, we mentioned a little bit about the microwave. The microwave, you cannot microwave at all. It gives you a toxic stomach, and it's just like the drains. Then those toxins go through your kidney and bladder, and this is the time that it's really important to keep your stomach and your kidney and bladder clean. That's your immune system. That's your lungs. That's your sinuses. Has everything to do with it. So if you have a microwave, replace it with a convection oven. That's the way to go.
Or use it as a bread box. Yeah. And I'd like to say, for those people out there who say, well, I only microwave to reheat my coffee, that's still microwaving. Or I only use it to reheat, to thaw something out. You're still microwaving.
I had somebody this week and says, oh, what am I going to do? What am I going to do with my latte? Put it on the stove and warm it up if you have to.
Yeah, we have to. It's kind of like, with the COVID-19 thing, getting back to basics. Let's all think what we used to do before we had microwaves. The stove, pots. Yeah. I even resisted when Mom said you can't use the microwave anymore. I was like,
that was a long time ago.
That was a long time ago. But I'm just saying, I resisted too, but I got into it and I feel much better.
Yeah.
All right. If you have a question for Mary Jane, you can go ahead and call Benny at 1-800-930-2819. If you'd like to schedule an appointment with Mary Jane, you can call 888-777-4232. Right now, it's time for us to take a short break. You're listening to the Mary Jane Mack Show on Transformation Talk Radio. We'll catch you on the other side.
lights off my dash, tore up those sun-faded photographs, threw them in the wind. Y'all can have her back.
Have you heard the story of the snake and the rope? One evening, a young woman was walking down a country road. It was growing dark. Suddenly she froze. Up ahead was a coiled snake. She was terrified. She reached into her bag for a flashlight and directed the beam of light towards the snake. Now she was flooded with relief. It was just a piece of old rope. That snake stands for all our imaginary fears and insecurities that sap our confidence. The beam of light is conscious confidence. Ask yourself, how many snakes did I see today? How many actions or words did I stifle through fear? Hi, I'm Sarah Main, creator of Conscious Confidence. Join me and my co-host, Dr. Pat, for Conscious Confidence Radio on transformationtalkradio.com. Learn more about how you can live a life filled with conscious confidence. Go to my website, consciousconfidence.com.
What is a brilliant culture, and how do we create them? Why are they important? Claudette Rowley has created a breakthrough 5-step process to help you align your culture with your business strategy for exceptional results. Looking for a culture that drives organizational excellence? Listen to Cultural Brilliance Radio, the second and fourth Friday of each month at 10 a.m. Pacific and 1 p.m. Eastern on Transformation Talk Radio. To learn more or work with Claudette, visit culturalbrilliance.com.
Did you know that when we talk about the Earth's ecosystems, the most important ecosystem has been left out? We created the ecosystem approach to recapture human potential.
Find us at theecosystemapproach.org.
Join us every Monday at 1 p.m. Pacific Time and 4 p.m. Eastern Time for the Ecosystem Approach Show with Jason and Patricia on TransformationTalkRadio.com.
A word of caution: if you prefer the status quo and you are not interested in improving every aspect of your life, this book will trigger the shift out of you. The Truth is Funny, Shift Happens is available now. Author Colette Steffen brings the powerful knowledge and life-changing energy and empowerment from the radio airwaves to the pages of her new book. To get your copy in paperback or ebook, visit thetruthisfunny.com today.
Some people dream of freedom before they know it even once. What happens when we find ourselves in unimaginable freedom? Retired, children are grown, we've moved on from caregiving and don't know what to do with all that time you never had before. Well, it's your life. It's up to you now. On the hit new show Fresh Courage, it's your time to shine with host Sharon Rolfe on TransformationTalkRadio.com.
One last time and watched it disappear. It ain't nothing but a river town.
Welcome back, everyone. Welcome back to the Mary Jane and Mac Show on Transformation Talk Radio. Mary Jane's we're talking about manifesting your destiny to create your best life. And right now, Mary Jane is going to talk about something we've talked about before, but we want to remind everyone
that we're offering the discovery consultation. It's been a great success, and I have great joy doing the work that I do. But again, for everyone that I help, there are 10 of you that need help. And for all of you listening that have been listening and still on the fence, not taking action about your health, I want you to know that there's people out there that are suffering from not inability to sleep, digestive issues, skin problems, breakouts.
Actually, we've had a couple of clients in the past few weeks, different clients who have actually been losing their hair.
Yeah, that's from stress. By the time you lose your hair, you've had problems for a very long time because your hair is the last to go. So it's about stopping that process, and it can take a while for the hair to get back, but it's stopping the process and rebuilding and getting you healthy again. So it could be brain challenges, you can't think clear, you're stressed out, neurological problems, weakened immune system, anxiety, depression, palpitations, mood swings, all those things. And everybody has, there's many of you that have one or maybe more of those things. And you don't need to live with that. It's time for you to start living your best life emotionally, physically, structurally, nutritionally, and I can be your coach and help you do that. It's not anything that takes a long time. It's all about when you're ready and you pick up the phone and make the call. I have clients all over the world. I have some of my clients right now are in Spain in lockdown, and we do Zoom calls. So I'm able to help them, to tell them what to do to boost their immune system, even though they're out of the country. There's other things that sometimes they could take from they have herbs and other things at the pharmacies there that are very effective also. So it's all about, again, being the best you could be no matter where you are. So for a limited time, or not even for a limited time, we're offering this now on a regular basis because we really care and see how it works. And we are offering a discovery consultation where you can call for a 15-minute consult and tell me your story. It's best to write your story out so it's highlighted and you hit the highlights in that amount of time, and I can tell you if I can help you. I only take people that I can help because we are so successful at that. And if you have something, but for any reason that I feel I couldn't help you, I will refer you to somebody who can help you. So that's my gift to you, to help you be the best you can be. And it's an opportunity. Tell your story, and I am there for you.
So you get 15 minutes to tell your story, list all your concerns. The cost is $49, and it truly is a gift. And in working here, we've had several new clients in the past few weeks, and some people will call and say, well, can she help me? And now, speaking from experience, I really haven't met anyone that mom hasn't helped or couldn't help. Maybe one or two, but that's because that person was resisting and holding back themselves. So she can only do so much. It's all up to you. And with her help and her coaching, you can be the best you can be. So I don't think you've ever turned anyone away.
No, I just check your body. And I would, if you're not ready to start the program, that would be the main clue. You have to be ready and understand and be willing to jump in. I have people my clients that refer other people, and they tell them, I have no idea what she does, but I know it works and you have to go. And so this week, on 2 calls, I had 2 calls that they were new clients after a couple of weeks. And they each asked me, can you tell me, she says, I don't want you to be offended, but can you tell me exactly how you do that when I'm not with you? And I kind of laugh and I say, of course you can. So then I explained that, I started this work in 92. By 95, I was teaching all over the United States, teaching doctors, medical doctors, dentists, how to do the work, the technique. And then during that time, I began to know, I worked with other mentors and professionals, and I started to realize that I was able to determine what was going on with them without even testing them or using their arm. I could just think about them. So it was a gift that was slowly developed, and through the years, it is, my gift is right on. I never hesitate. What I get is exactly what it is, and I never have any doubt. So I told these clients this week that if you were in my office, I would use your arm, and I follow a system, and in that system, it's like acupuncture points. Your body will tell me exactly in order what we need to do. The body is made up of the nervous system, the spine, and the body. The spine sends nerve conduction to those organs to heal the organs if they're out of balance or to help them function. If you're out of balance, it creates what I call a hot spot on the body. If you hurt your knee and it'd be red hot and swollen, you could feel that heat. Well, it's the same inside. If your organs are swollen or not functioning, there's energy coming off. And I do a number system from 0 to 10, and every number means something. If it's under 10, it's not functioning well. If it's over 10, it's inflamed. So we use different nutrition to correct them. And the body, when I'm following the system, will show me the hottest spots first, then second and third. And that's what we address. And it's the same every time. I do the same system every time. I never doubt it. When you get to one answer, then you start all over and follow again.
And so it's about the energy, because energy is infinite. So when you call in, Mary Jane is thinking about you, so she's tapping into your energy, and that's how she's getting the information from your body. Well, I know it sounds a little woo-woo, but it's like it works.
And also, if you say you're thinking of somebody, and all of a sudden they call you, and then you say, "Oh, I was just thinking of you." Well, you've already connected energetically before you had that physical phone call. So that's how it works. And that's happened to every one of you. And so that's what it is.
So it's about taking advantage of this discovery visit consultation with Mary Jane. You can't go wrong. I mean, you could start living your best life. What are you waiting for? It's like, and I hear it all the time, I wish I would have called sooner. It's like, my friend told me about you, but I waited. And now I said, it doesn't matter, you're here now. So I'm telling you, don't wait. Give us a call. You've been listening to me for how long? And you have issues. And it doesn't matter what it is. And if it's something you think is minor, that's great. We'll clean it up. But again, no better time to live your best life. It's time to change and time to be the best you can be. And I am here for you 100%. Yes, you are. Sometimes it's kind of hard to get a hold of from, a family member point of view. But for the most part, she is. She's here for everybody.
Again, it's like the stories are great. I'd love more of you to write up your stories for me, to share them with other people, because that's, people love to hear the success stories.
So we had an email question. Somebody was having major congestion issues. Not sure. The person did their drains.
Well, she thought she had allergies, and so I reminded her about her drains, and she did just do them, but that was part of her problem. And then because it's a kidney and bladder issue again, and it doesn't matter how new your house is, how good your pipes, you just cleaned your pipes out, within the last couple of years. I hear that all the time too. It doesn't matter. You need to do them anyway. And that's just a simple thing to do. And another thing I found is by putting a little Dawn liquid down the drains. We put our formula on Facebook. It's baking soda, vinegar. But I found if you put a little Dawn liquid, that dissolves the grease and the grime a little faster. So don't hesitate to do that first. Let it sit and do it once in a while.
And then make sure you do the baking soda first. Baking soda first. And then, and you know what? The kids will probably love it too if they're at home. Baking soda first, then you pour on the vinegar, and then you get like this volcanic, fizzy kind of reaction happening. So the kids love it. So yeah. I know a lot of you are at home stuck with your children, and my heart goes out to all of you.
So the person that had the congestion and the allergy type thing, basically it was the drains first, and then she had a because of the drains, had a toxic stomach. She was already on nutrition, but the drains were that bad that she needed more to get her through. And then we needed to work on her kidney to get her kidney
Cleaned
better.
up.
Now, and again, this person, another part of her issue is she's had a lot of stress. Recently, her mother passed away. And the stress of just everything going on. Remember, stress causes damage, and then the damage in the body causes disease. So that's how it rolls. So everything starts with stress. And today, that's just for everybody.
Everybody's got a little bit of stress going on in their lives. But the good thing was that she had already done her drains, and she had said her congestion was so bad she couldn't even breathe at night or and get good sleep. And if you're not getting good sleep and you're stressed, I mean, it's just kind of compounding and adding up. You gotta get good sleep.
Yeah, and again, I had another client during the week, same thing. Very bad congestion, very bad sinus issues. And again, it was the same thing. She needed to repeat her drains. She needed nutrition for her stomach, same thing, stomach, kidney, bladder. And when I talked to her after being on the nutrition a week, she was dramatically better. And so she was on her way, and this was an ongoing problem for a long time.
Yeah. So instead of doing your drains every couple of weeks, maybe how about every week for a couple of weeks? Well,
if you've got drains that you've had issues with, then you just got to be on top of it and be more aware. Sometimes it'll be especially one drain in the house that's worse. Tubs and showers are always worse. Yeah.
Tubs and showers.
And basement drains.
Yeah. Oh yeah, the basement drains are bad. Yeah. All right, time for us to take a short break. You're listening to the Mary Jane Mack Show on Transformation Talk Radio. Catch you on the other side.
I ain't watching TV today. Bad music can just stay away. If you ain't got anything good to say, then shut your mouth. I got my windows down and my blinders on.
Stuck in a roundabout of dysfunction? Stop circling around difficult issues and find out what's been holding you back. Learn how to speak your truth to power with host Dr. Kathy Obear. Create real change with smart tools and smart strategies. No frills, no fluff, just life-changing conversations to help get you where you want to be. Extend your reach and become an agent for real change with Kathy Obear. For more information on Kathy and her work, please visit drkathyobear.com. That's drkathyobear.com.
Are you ready to put down that drink or drug for good? Are you struggling to maintain your recovery from addictive behaviors? Do you need help with a family member or loved one who's in early recovery or battling addiction? Get the help and guidance you need by arranging a Recovery Recharged phone session with me, Ellen Stewart, Pushy Broad from the Bronx, certified life and recovery coach. Call 1-800-889-1757. Make an appointment today or go to my website, pushybroadfromthebronx.com, and click on the link that says Recovery Recharged. Don't wait. Get the help you need today. This is Ellen Stewart, Pushy Broad from the Bronx on TransformationTalkRadio.com.
Hi, I'm Laura Meeks, and the most common problem that my clients face is all work and no play. This is why I created Fly High Living. I help you develop a balanced life plan and guide you to a place where you love to wake up in the morning.
Call 888-666-1570 or go to flyhighliving.com to sign up for the 4-week Flight Plan for Life course.
Are you ready to transform your life and embrace magical experiences? Talking to Tanis with your host Tanis McCrae is here to help you find your joy in life. Tune in live every first and third Friday at 10 a.m. Pacific on TransformationTalkRadio.com. Let's awaken your experience and create the change necessary to take back your right to choose who you are. For more about Tanis, visit TalkingToTanis.com.
Hi, this is Kimberly Carlson. and I would love for you to tune in to All In Healing Radio, where together we will begin to experience health, happiness, and harmony in all areas and aspects of life. Join us every first Tuesday of the month at 11 a.m. on transformationtalkradio.com. All In Healing will help you release layers of negative beliefs and energies for radiant health, deep joy, and greater abundance. Visit me at KimberlyCarlson.com.
All green lights on the road, I'm on, man, there ain't no doubt. I'm getting them good vibes, I'm living this good life. I'm breathing on God's time, and I ain't gonna waste one breath. I'm soaking it all up, I got me a full cup.
Welcome back, everyone. Welcome back to the Mary J. Mack Show on Transformation Talk Radio. I'm your co-host, Nancy, here with Mom, Mary Jane, and then we're missing Benny. Benny's in the studio.
Oh, but I'm not missing you, or am I? Oh, I'm still here. I'm still here.
Benny.
Oh, back at you, back at you.
You're just so much fun.
Yeah, well, thank goodness for technology, right?
Exactly. So I'm not complaining. It'll be nice to come back and wear those lovely headphones once again.
Exactly.
And be in your presence.
All right, we've got a couple of emails here. We're gonna with questions.
All right. I have one from Marianne. Apparently she is bloating. She's got major bloating problems all the time, especially after, I can't read.
Eating.
Especially after eating. So bloating issues. What is that? Let me guess.
And she said she also was very tired and it had no energy.
Gallbladder.
So the gallbladder, she has a gallbladder issue and a bile duct issue. The bile duct is on the liver, and the liver produces bile, and that bile goes through the gallbladder into the gut to digest the food. When you don't have the bile, like your gallbladder, her bile duct right now is a 2, so she doesn't have and her gallbladder's a 2. That means she got really heavy sludge in there. So now you don't get the bile into the intestine to digest the food, so the food putrefies, and that's why you get so bloated. It won't matter what you eat, one thing, and you'll bloat up like you're 9 months pregnant or like you got a big belly.
Oh, the other thing she said she's a really good healthy eater, which is a problem because if your gallbladder's not full of sludge, you can't be eating salads and really super healthy foods because
it's just that if you eat raw, if you eat certain foods, you can't digest it. You're not digesting it. So you have to go to more steamed vegetables. You have to do food that's easier to digest for a short time till you get out of the crisis. And what we do, people do fasts, they do gallbladder flushes, they still have the same issue when I see them. They've done many gallbladder flushes. You have to give nutrition to heal the body, get the body working and repair the body, and then you get out of the crisis. So when your gallbladder and bile ducts are 2, everything in your body is a 2. Your thyroid, your brain, you're extremely tired, your joints ache, you feel
like a 2.
Yeah, there's no place to go but up. So that's for you, Marianne, and give us a call and we'll be able to take care of you. And now we had another question.
Yes. Joint aches. No, I'm sorry. Yeah. It's just odd.
We had another question from Susie, and Susie was diagnosed with fibromyalgia. So through the years, every time Susie gets a flare-up, she's like thinking it's the fibromyalgia, and the doctors have had her on medication and other things for the pain and discomfort, but it never really takes care of it. It kind of relieves some of the symptoms, goes away, she feels better, and then it comes back. Well, Susie's been talking now about how she just had a flare-up again, and what's really going on with her is that she has stones in her liver and gallbladder. And those heavy stones, it's like you can have them and they move around and they don't always bother you. But as soon as they block something, then you're in trouble again. And especially if you're under stress. Stones are old emotions, old anger, old issues. And so it's rigid. And that's what happens. So now these stones when things flare up, your body hurts badly. Your joints ache. You feel like you got rheumatoid arthritis. You feel you got fibromyalgia. That's not the problem. You've got to deal with what it's going to take to get those stones broke up and get your body back to normal, and look at what emotional issues could be going on. So I also do neuro-emotional technique, and we're able to clear those emotions over the phone and take care of it. So for Susie, she doesn't have to be living under this label. You know, sometimes you're under a label and you think there's no way out, and you join these groups, and you're all you're doing is looking up the symptoms and what to do for it, and that's not even where you're at.
Yeah. And
so give us a call and we can help you out and get you on the right road here.
Yeah. And let me just say, stones in the liver or gallbladder are very painful. Painful. I passed the liver stone, I don't know, 6 years ago. It was debilitating. I was crawling on the floor.
Well, it's just like kidney stones. Same thing. Just like a kidney stone.
Very painful. But once it passes, it's good. But you don't have to get that bad. You don't have to have all those stones. You get the nutrition, and it crushes up the stones, so everything flushes out of the gallbladder. But real quick, you always talk about heavy sludge. Tell our viewers how you get heavy sludge other than microwaving.
Heavy sludge is from eating processed food, from eating negative food. It could be even good food. And like I score everything. And when I muscle test food, it has to be a 7 or better to be good for you. That means it's alive. If it's 6 or less, that means it's dead. And that could be good food. Even you buy it at the store and it looks good. But if it doesn't score good, it's not. And that happens a lot with fish. People think that they go to the river and go fishing and they're getting this fresh fish. The water is so polluted and bad, you're not getting anything any better. And you're eating salmon that's toxic and food that's not good. So you have to know, it has to be fresh and alive. And that's what when I check things, I test things. But even organic food is not always alive. And sometimes you could tell that.
Yeah, some organic food in the grocery store is a little sad looking, a little sad. But the fish comment, I know a lot of people like to eat fish, but you really need to eat wild fish, not farm-raised fish. And farm-raised fish are?
Farm-raised anything that's raised and fed hormones. Because farm-raised, they feed them hormones to have them grow a bit faster. Now, I have heard recently about there are some farms that are doing a better job in not doing that. So you have to be aware, but those people are really advertising that they don't do hormones. Yeah.
So, and you should never have your beef, your chicken, always buy hormone-free, antibiotic-free, and bacon, nitrate-free.
Yeah, but the chicken especially, you have to get organic because that's full of hormones.
All right, so before it's time for us to sign off, Mary Jane, do you have a few words for all of your listeners?
My words are: start living your best life. Stop waiting. Give us a phone call for your discovery consultation. I care about you, and I hear so many good comments from all of you that I want to help you. And if it's not you that needs help, please give our number to your friends or family, anyone that you think could benefit, and we will be here for them.
All right. I hear the phone ringing in the background, so I've got like a couple minutes left, but those calls will be returned. Yep, the discovery consultation, $49, 15 minutes with Mary Jane. Would be the best $49 you've ever spent.
Actually, a lot of people, when they've called, they've converted right off the bat to a regular appointment.
They didn't want the discovery. They wanted to go right to the source and get on their problem. We'd like to thank everybody for listening. We'd also like to thank all of our first responders, all of the people working at the grocery store, all the truck drivers bring all the groceries to the stores for all of us.
All our radio producers.
Yes, everybody who's out and about on the front lines, we thank you from the bottom of our heart. We hope all of you continue to stay healthy, live your best life, change your attitude, look at the positive in all of this chaos that we're living in now. And we will be with you next month on the third Thursday. So thanks for listening to the Mary Jane Mack Show on Transformation Talk Radio. Have a fabulous day.
Stay healthy.
I'm such a baby, yeah, the dolphins make me cry, but there's nothing I can do. I only wanna be with you. You can call me a fool. I only wanna be with you. Yeah, I'm tangled up in blue. I only wanna be with you.
The preceding audio was via a Skype call.
The views